So we talked about all the stuff that went wrong at the G7, Trump and the Armageddon
Tell
update.
me what that was happening when I was on vodka
There's a whole
steroids
list. Pull
in
up the
Palm Desert.
list of the shit that he
But
just did.
I saw Peepaw. They asked him about the ceasefire, which the day before he had said, well, we've got 40 more days. We're in discussions. They asked him, and he's got that real puffy Adderall, cross-eyed, I don't know where I am look that he gets. And
that looks very prevalent now.
Yes,
that's his look now.
Yes. And he just sits there for a long time, like chewing and doing this. And then he starts going, they're scum. They're scum. They're the worst of the earth. And the reporter said, how do you think the ceasefire talks are going? And it was
ceasefire's over. Yeah.
Like, but the day before, he said...
They're great negotiators. They want a deal. They want to get a deal done. We're going to get a deal done. It'll be amazing.
But you could see...
Next day, scum. They're scum.
He didn't know where he was.
Right.
He didn't know what question... Like, he couldn't answer the question. And I don't understand that coverage of Biden, and nobody gives a shit about
Look
this.
it up. He fell asleep talking to Erdogan. He fell asleep in a chair. So he's talking to Erdogan at the G7. And he's like... He's like this. It's like prop Grandpa up so he doesn't wake up with all stove up. It was pretty bad. So we've got literally a guy with full out dementia. I also have it. Dementia. And
he got in a public fight with Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni
because she's like,
he claims she begged him for a photo op, and she was like,
I didn't. He also said he cut Spain off. Spain's like, we're not going to help you blow up Iran. We're not doing it. You started the war. So he's like, Spain is scum. Then we're not trading with Spain anymore. And here's the problem I have with this cunt, this asshole, this worst person we've ever seen. And I please hope you guys send this to the White House. I don't give a shit. We've got this guy who's making decisions on people's lives because his little fragile, paper thin ego is getting rattled. Like and the only thing he's gotten done is some shitty arch he wants to build to himself. By the way, here's how you get monuments to you. You do really good work as a leader, and guess what happens? The people go, you know what? That guy was awesome. Let's build something for him.
That's how it happens. You could get highways,
right?
You could get aircraft carriers,
or an airport named after you.
Airports.
So he just got the airport. Palm Beach Airport was named after him, and they interviewed. The funny thing is, they interviewed all these old Jews that live in Palm Beach, and they were like, "I can't believe it. I don't believe this guy. Why would you name an airport? Why would we use taxpayer money to name it after this guy who's a loser? Why would we do that?" And they interviewed a bunch of people, and I was like, this is awesome. Because the people he thinks are on his side aren't. His poll ratings are under 30%
So let's just cover that airport thing now.
Right.
He's had PBI turned into DJT. And so the thing about that is that people, whether you support him or not, have to use that airport. And it's unprecedented. He's the first president alive to have an airport named after him while in office.
Name an airport after himself. Let's just be honest.
To name an airport after himself while still in
while
office.
He's alive, yes.
So the alternative would be to do really great things, make a big difference, and then people would want to name everything after you. How many,
John F. Kennedy Center.
Or Martin Luther King Boulevard.
There you go.
Obama.
Or Obama Lane. Right.
So instead of doing that, he's forcing everyone. He's filed again to have his name put back on the Kennedy Center. The tarp is still up. Like, it's just a whole embarrassing thing.
It's embarrassing. That's the word.
The passport thing. He wants his picture on money.
A $250
but if you
bill.
read the agreement for the airport, because people are like, he's not going to profit off of that. Well, it doesn't specifically say that. It does not. It mentions merch. That he will not profit off of merchandise sold, because you have to understand his name is copyrighted. He owns the copyright to Trump, Donald Trump, DJT, Donald John Trump. Like, he owns all those copyrights. So in the contract, he says that his family, Trump International, will not profit off of merchandise, but they do, however,
get a licensing fee.
Get to decide the vendor chosen.
Oh, shit.
Uh-huh. and how many subsidiaries do they have and friends. So it's another no bid contract
Not even that,
situation.
but
They
do the
also don't mention services. So if they open a DJT lounge inside the airport, there's nothing in that contract that would bar the family or the company from profiting off of that.
The good news is, though, that they never do that.
The good news is they just filed for 3 patents and copyrights.
For what?
For branding Donald J. Trump International, DJT International, and Donald Trump International. I think those are the 3. So they're already doing it.
The word came to me yesterday, and I was thinking about it, and I was thinking, how would we? What would be a good word to actually just a one word that would actually list everything he's done? Obscene. Everything he's fucking done is obscene.
It really is.
Like if you like the reflecting pool. Oh, by the way, back to the Great American State Fair. I said this in the Armageddon update. Go, carnies, set up a fair, make it kick ass, and tear it down in 3 days. And they make it work every time. This motherfucker had the entire weight of the U.S. government behind him, couldn't get a Ferris wheel to work. The reflecting pool, listen, this is a monument where Martin Luther King spoke. It's one of the most famous places in our country. Yeah. This motherfucker brought his pool guy in to shoot.
They drained it. They drained it again today. And he's given the no bid contract guy the no bid contract again.
Again?
To fix.
The same guy who fucked it up?
The same exact
What's
guy.
he doing? Why?
Well, because when someone fucks it up, but hey, I just want to comfort everybody. This time the guy is offering a warranty on his work.
It was literally, he finished it, and 3 days later, it started peeling up in sheets. Like, I don't understand. So, you know what? Let's get that guy back.
They drained it too.
Wait. Let's get that guy back.
The same guy.
Can we get the guy who fucked it up back? Why? Because his work was so shitty. Let's have him do it again.
Yeah. Speaking of health, this episode brought to you by a new advertiser, Superpower. I am kind of obsessed with this whole concept of superpower for reasons kind of that we were just talking about. Because do you ever like go to the doctor and you leave feeling like, huh? Like, I know I feel bad or something's
and he just said
off.
It's nothing. And he gave me a cookie. He said, these cookies have an histamine in them. What?
Or it was like that doctor I told you guys that I went to, and he made me take my bra off to listen to my heart. And then I went back another time to try and get pain medication, and he taught me to do Kegels and asked me to demonstrate them. But then I found out last year that he retired because the board was calling him in front of the board to tell why he was overprescribing pain medication, and he chose to retire.
Instead.
And everybody got pain meds, and I got a vagina with a bicep.
I can confirm. I also understand. Like, what bothers me is I don't get to see your boobs that much, and then the doctor, and you're like, oh, okay, you need to check my heart, okay.
I don't know. You're in you think doctors know what they're doing. Superpower is amazing because what they do is they send a licensed professional to your home. You guys know I love that. Or they'll send you to a nearby lab close to your house. You do one simple blood draw, and they test for over 100 biomarkers. It's way more than what your normal blood test would be.
Right.
And it gives them a whole understanding, a whole picture of your body.
Of a breakdown of your entire being.
Yeah.
And they can do that all with just blood now.
Has detailed information on your heart, liver, thyroid, hormones, metabolism, vitamin and mineral levels, even environmental toxins. This is not something we would normally find out about. Disease prevention, treating brain fog, optimizing your gym game, like all of these things that you're trying to figure out that most doctors don't know, or they keep sending you to other specialists, like I'm doing with Groucho. And I'm like,
what's amazing about this is, so the rest of the world, when you and I travel, sometimes we'll go to countries and we're like, holy shit, why do why do we feel like we're in the future right now?
Yeah, exactly.
It's because the American health system doesn't work that well. So when you get a company like Superpower that can come in, do a simple blood draw, and with all the science, use all the science we have to figure out what's really going on with you.
And then they're not controlled by the pharmaceutical companies.
Right.
So they're going to give you supplement recommendations. They're going to give you prescription suggestions like peptides, which you can buy directly through them. Lifestyle and behavioral adjustments. They're even going to give you your true biological age that you can then track over time to see if you are improving that, which you would love.
Yes.
They have an on-demand care team that will answer any questions that you have, so you don't have to wait for another doctor's appointment. Inside the app, they'll also explain all of your lab results. I just think this is like freaking genius. It's
but also they
sort of like
it's
we're in the future.
You're not booking a thing that's. You ever be sick and you call to book an appointment and they go, it's October, and you go, yeah, I'm feeling really bad. I need a time. Okay, our next appointment is December 9th, and you're like, I know. I'm going to be dead.
This is actually a lot more proactive.
Exactly.
I feel like in the future we're going to laugh at how antiquated that was, and this is going to be the wave of the future.
We're the only country that does this.
When I talk about those biomarkers, I just want to tell you guys, I'm talking about cholesterol, iron, creatinine, sodium, cortisol, testosterone, like for women too, as they age. You can find out your biological age, the pace of your aging, which I'm kind of afraid to know about after going to Palm Desert and drinking vodka. Make this year the year you stop guessing about your health with Superpower. For a limited time, you guys are going to get $20 off to unlock the new health intelligence that they have. Just go to superpower.com, use code Titus. You'll get $20 off of your membership.
I'm doing this.
I am too. Promo code Titus. After you sign up, they're going to ask you how you heard about them. Please do us the favor of saying that the Titus podcast sent you to help support us. That's superpower.com.
I'm doing this. I just went to a doctor recently because I'm so tired. Can I just be honest? Blue Shield, Blue Cross, it's shittiest.
Blue Shield. I just wanted to talk about a couple things of the G7.
By the way, guys, we don't charge a Patreon or anything for our podcast. That's why we do ads, and
we haven't been doing as many lately.
And we also only do ads that we actually use.
That's for sure.
Right.
That is definitely for sure.
I have a big issue with that. I don't want to just take some bullshit. No, she is a
some ED pills
whore some shit. I will not. I say nope.
If it gets up,
and you say, "Yep, we're doing this." I'm no.
Don't do it. The lowest chair complaint. During a working lunch in Evian-les-Bains, Trump complained about having the lowest chair in the room, which made Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney get up to swap seats with him to ease the awkwardness because he would not stop rocking and repeating.
Can we talk about what a just slight cowardly fucking douchebag you're like? Excuse me, my chair is lower than everybody's. Excuse me. First of all,
start the meeting.
But here's the thing. Just by saying that, you're the loser in the room now. Do you understand that? Just because you have a lower chair, that you're a fucking loser, bro. None of us want to talk to you. If that's what bothers you with a war that you started with Russia and Ukraine blowing, and you're worried about the fucking height of your chair.
Well, he's also, to be fair, let's not just, it wasn't just a chair. He's worried about the $250 ballroom. The $450 million retrofitting of the plane that he didn't need. He's very concerned about the Ark. He's very concerned in using taxpayer money to fight with his lawyers in court to get his name back on the Kennedy Center. He's torn down the White House. He's also now reinforcing the front door of the White House with our taxpayer dollars. He doesn't like the pillars of the White House. He said Biden never noticed them. He's going to fix those. He tore out the lawn again and paved it. Where else?
Putting a helicopter. No. Without asking.
Yeah.
Do you understand that he took a museum that is the People's House?
Yeah.
He took literally, especially on the 250th birthday of the White, like the White House is our home. It's the people's house. And you've just decided to motherfuck it. You paved over the Rose Garden, twice. So, and now you're putting a helicopter pad right in front of the White House because your ass can't walk from the back lawn. because your fat ass can't make it to the door, which he's now.
We also put in a hair and makeup studio at the Pentagon for Hegseth. You know, our tax dollars really.
Well,
I'm sorry you guys are starving and can't drive your cars because of gasoline prices.
And Christy Nome, by the way, had
a bedroom on the plane that she said was for DHS.
Yeah, it was so that
she was doing Corey Lewandowski.
Well, it didn't seem that her husband was interested.
No, her husband had some in
the same thing.
Yeah, we are living in. If you go down the list all the way to Bannon,
upon arriving late to a session in France, Trump reportedly broke the ice by walking in quite late with all the other foreign leaders by announcing to them, "Hello, I'm the boss," before taking his seat.
I'm sorry, he said, "I'm the boss."
And by the way, you guys can go see videos of all of this, and maybe Ken will just throw all these videos in because they're amazing. You go watch the Canadian Prime Minister just look at him and finally get up and go, "I'll swap seats with you because we need to begin."
What happened? I had the lowest share in the whole room. You know what?
"Hello, I'm the boss," he said to everyone.
What the fuck?
Well, hello, I'm the boss.
Stares and photo ops. Trump appeared briefly disoriented during a group photo session again and wandered in the wrong direction following the photo op. He also then required assistance from India's prime minister to climb the stage, and that video went viral.
Do you remember less than 2 years ago when they were talking mad shit about Joe Biden